So here we are in the basement, Alex's first look at the drywall.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Alex?
I think it looks great, you know, something about putting drywall on just the raw framing, and when the insulation disappears, it starts to look like a real room, right? It's not just a dingy basement that's dark anymore. One light bulb in here, it obviously does make the space a lot smaller. There's multiple stages.
It still looks big though.
Yeah, and that's the key too, is if you, any small space for anybody that's building or renovating or selling, you have a small space, keep the colors light. Don't put a dark color in a small space, like dark red or dark black or even dark blue in a small space like this. It'll just make the space feel half the size. So keep it light, cream colors, you know, things like that. So
you've got the window in, the shower in. Now where's the bathtub or the toilet?
So a shower, yeah. So basically, this is called a three-piece bathroom.
Okay.
So you have your main, shower, and another way to make that space feel large is there's just going to be one nice big glass door.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Right. So if you have a built-in shower that's all tiled and so forth, I think that makes sense for a larger, maybe more master bedroom suite. Small space like this, you know, if you just have the glass enclosure, then the space still feels large, and you have lots of room to move around for the toilet area.
So we've got the toilet down here.
Right, and so this is what we've done, is we covered the floor with some poly. It's sacrificial because once raw drywall mud hits that raw plywood, it really sticks like glue, or sticks like something else, but I won't mention that. But then it's really hard to clean, because then
this way you get a clean surface too.
That's right.
Put down your.
It's already a good one-side plywood, which is a clean surface to adhere the marmoleum to. You want a really clean, flat.
Well, that makes sense.
Surface.
Those drywall things are hard to get off. That's an ingenious thing. So you have your sacrificial.
Just sacrificial layer. Right. Then the drywallers can throw mud around as much as they want, and then the toilet flange just sits right on the subfloor there, so that when it all bolts down, it all seals nicely. There are situations where you've seen in basements where the flange ends up being an inch or two below the subfloor. Then you end up having to have an extension. It's doable, but it's not the best seal. And in this case, we put new plumbing in, so we ran the stack for the toilet 2 or 3. Actually a couple of feet almost up above the subfloor. Once everything was all done, then we cut it off, and the flange glued right into the 4-inch pipe, so that's a definite seal there.
So now is it a 5/8?
Right. So here you can see the different layers of flooring. So it's the raw concrete right here, and then it's 1 inch of styroboard. You know, the EPS, expanded extruded polystyrene, 5/8 or 3/4 TNG subfloor floating on that, and we actually hilted it right through the foam into the concrete, and then your top coat, which in this case we're putting marmoleum. Now, if you're putting cork or something like that on, you'd probably still want to have what's called a U-lay layer, or some kind of a good one-side plywood. For a basement bathroom, you know, having that smooth finish makes all the difference in the world. So this should provide warmth for the space, isolate the concrete, keep it dry. It's the walls are a foot thick, full of insulation.
Wow.
And we'll have a 750 watt heater running in this space. And the fan, obviously, and the window that ventilates. And isn't that ironic how the top of the window just nicely lines up to the top of the shower? I just noticed that. Must have been planning.
Well, thank you, Alex. So this is another installment on the series, and then we'll be back in probably
Part 5. So this will get mudded and painted next week, and then it's on to finishing.
There you go.
That'll be the last stage.
There you go. Well, thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
The bathroom's really looking great.
Yeah.
It's been a good little project, eh?
Yeah, I recommend anybody taking the time or energy to, you know, maximize their basement space for multiple reasons. You get a couple of rooms, and you get a usable bathroom. You've added value to your house. You have guest space. You can make it so that it is warm and so that it is dry, and those are the key factors.
Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.